December 16, 1944, and it was held in Ardennes, Belgium. It was an Allied victory. The people that were part of it, the United States, United Kingdom, France, Canada, Belgium, Luxembourg, and Germany. The commanders were Dwight D. Eisenhower, Omar Bradley, Bernard Montgomery, and for the Allies. It was the 117th Squadron that helped defeat the Germans. The Battle of the Bulge, 2,876 Allied soldiers were killed, while another 42,893 were wounded, and 23,554 missing. German losses numbered 16,652 killed, 40,160 wounded, and 27,582 missing. This was a large mass lost and killed inside of the war of World War II. 5:30 a.m. on December 16, 1944, the German offensive opened a heavy barrage to start the Battle of the Bulge. The 117th Squadron was surprised by this attack because it was not expected to happen at that time.
The reason for Germany's early lead in the battle was because the Germans attacked the Allies in the Ardennes when it was foggier, and the Allies could be caught off guard. This caused the Allied troops to struggle, and they suffered tens of thousands of casualties in the first few days. By December 24th, the Germans were only 5 miles away from the Meuse River. However, these attacks were using up a lot of German resources at a time. The Allies realized that if they could hold the Germans off, the Germans would use up all of their resources. So, they ordered for the Allied troops to start launching counterattacks against the German troops. These counterattacks proved to be very successful, and the Allied troops pushed Germany all the way back to where they began the offensive. The Germans started running out of troops and resources, but when Hasso von Monteuffel, the commander of the German army, asked for permission to retreat, Hitler refused. By January 1st, the Allied troops were able to repel the German attacks, and on January 25th, German operations in the area ceased.
On December 26, 1944, Georges Patton arrived at Bastogne and relieved the garrison. By late December, the skies cleared, allowing American air power to take the fight to the enemy. German vehicles, particularly their armor, began running out of fuel, as many of the Allied fuel dumps they had hoped to capture intact were destroyed by the fleeing Americans. On January 1st, 1945, the last great sortie by the German Luftwaffe took place during Operation Bodenplatte. Close to 1,000 German aircraft were assembled for this raid, which concentrated on attacking Allied airfields in France and Low Countries, and succeeded in destroying well over 100 Allied aircraft on the ground. However, losses incurred by the Luftwaffe during the raid were irreplaceable, whereas the Allies made up their losses quickly. By January 25, 1945, the German lines had been pushed back to the initial jumping-off point. Hitler's last gamble in the West had ended in a failure. The Germans lost approximately 100,000 men who could not be replaced, while Allied casualties were placed at about 80,000,